What's up, mamas? I'm Rebecca. You're watching the Reseller Mom Show. Thanks for joining me today for some more Reseller Mom content to help you get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. It's Monday, and I've got a What Sold Fast video for you for Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. This is the week of June 2nd through June 8th. Now, I do have 3 bits of information to share with you at the end as far as what's going on this week, as well as all of the numbers from what sold, and showing you each individual item. So we're going to go over consignment store sale, a $1 clothing sale, and items that sold in less than a month. That's right. I didn't have very many that sold in less than 2 weeks this past week. So I thought, just for the sake of doing the video, things that sell in a month is still very good. And so I thought I would just include a couple of extra, and those are ones that sold after being listed within 1 month. So let's dive right in and keep this short and sweet for you. First up is a sale from Poshmark. This is a Coliseum Clemson University Tigers hoodie, size large, sold it for an offer of $20. I love picking up college and NFL and any kind of major league sort of sports, professional sports, and also the college level as well. I don't know very much about college, but I do see a lot of it, and I always find that it sells well. I've actually done a lot of sales from this Coliseum brand as well, so because I saw this and I'd sold a few of them already, I knew that it was a good quality brand. I'd never actually heard of it before, but then once the first 1 or 2 of that brand sold, I thought, okay, it must be, just along the line as a Reebok or an Adidas or whatever, as far as like college sports goes. So this was a great sale for me and probably came from the bins. 99% sure it came from the bins because I probably wouldn't have bought that retail. Okay, next up is on Mercari. And again, on Mercari, I do have free shipping for all items. This was listed for $24, but I took a best offer of $18 for it. And that's just this Honey Punch Shortalls / romper. And I just realized I didn't say how long it took for these to sell. So the Coliseum, I always do that. The Coliseum Clemson University sold in 26 days. The Honey Punch sold in 26 days as well. This I got at a garage sale with another Honey Punch, which I'll share with you here. Though when I pulled up the links, this actually sold in a bundle on Poshmark with another item. And for whatever reason, the way my links were in the spreadsheet, it pulled up the eBay listing, which had ended, and didn't pull up the Poshmark listing. So it was part of a bundle. I don't honestly remember how much for, but it was just the same brand as this other Honey Punch, and this sold in 23 days. And both of them I got at a garage sale from the same woman. So I probably spent $1 or $2 on them. And this Honey Punch did not sell for $31. I feel like with the bundle, it probably, after earnings on Poshmark, so the earned amount after fees, I feel like was like $12 or $15, which I was totally fine with. Next up is a great sale. So this falls into 2 categories. I did have 2 sales this week that were over $50 or over. I've been tracking over $30, but they were both actually $50, which was great. So this is a Clover Canyon Dancing Tulip slip dress. This sold on eBay. I had it higher. I think it was on sale at the 20% off that I usually do for $79, and they offered me $50. And this is like a $250 dress from the research that I did. But again, if you've been listening and watching, I'm all about the quick flip at this point, so I really wanted to get a good price, a good return, and move on. I did either pay half price or full price at Goodwill Retail for this. This was not a bins find. This was at Goodwill Retail, and our dresses are $7.49. So I probably paid either $7.49 or half of that. Either way, I'm still fine with it. And this was on eBay, and this had free shipping. It was a super light item. It went first class, and that sold in 19 days. Next is a Speedo one piece, and I have to tell you, doing some research in eBay where they show you the brands, and I actually forget where it is, but it's somewhere in your eBay dashboard. You can go and look at like sourcing suggestions, and they recommended for swimsuits Nike, Speedo, and Miracle Suit as the top brands that sell. And I have to tell you, I've had really good luck with Speedo. I find it a lot, and it just always sells. So, I mean, I've never sought out a Speedo bathing suit. I don't really feel any particular affinity to Speedo, but I guess people out there love it. So this sold for full price, but on sale for 20% off. So it was listed at probably $39, 20% off, brought it down to $31.20. and that was a great sale on eBay, and that sold in 16 days, and that is free shipping. Next up is a new with tags J. Crew smock square neck top, and this they just did a best offer of $15, and I had real trouble this past week with my eBay sales. Like, I thought I broke it again. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if I monkeyed around with too many settings and listings and just did something I shouldn't have. Maybe I lowered my promoted listings and they're mad at me about that. Maybe it's just summer slowdown. I don't know, but eBay was just like ridiculously, unseasonably quiet for me. And so I just needed to like get sales, number one. And number two, I thought maybe it would help jumpstart things a little bit as sales bring sales. So this is definitely, it was brand new with tags and definitely less than I wanted for this item. But I just really wanted to get something going with eBay. And this morning I actually had a lot of sales so far in the morning time, so maybe it did the trick. But I'm not happy with this sale. Obviously a sale's a sale, but I just really felt like I needed to do something to kind of get eBay moving and grooving. And this sold in 15 days. So now we're going to go into the window of 2 weeks. So that was everything that sold within a month. And now we're going to be in the 2-week period. This is on Poshmark, sold for, so this was part of a bundle. I sent out the offer on the bundle. I'm really bad about sending out offers on bundles. I'll send out offers on Likers when I can sit down and spend the time doing it. But I'm terrible at doing it with bundles because I feel like I just get so many notifications all the time. So I really need to every day take 30 minutes and just go through everything and send out bundle offers. And this one actually worked out in my favor. She did accept it. And I want to say it was this and another item. And I think the total was $30. And like for this, it's just a t-shirt. It did have a retail value of, what did it have a retail value of? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it didn't have a retail value. But it's just a t-shirt. So like no matter what they're, no, UK 18, whatever. So I don't even know what the retail value on this was for US, but you know, you can't ask too much. I just picked it up because it was Abercrombie, which I don't really mind. I like that brand, and it was new with tags. She bundled it with something else. I don't remember what it was. And in this system that I pull these listings up from, they're individual on my spreadsheet, and so it's hard to then go back and show you the bundle. But I didn't get very much for this shirt, but bundled with the other thing, they actually came out to a decent average price. When I'm doing bundles, I'm really always trying to, at least after fees, get at least $10 per item. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but that's like kind of a minimum that I stick with. So if they're bundling it and I can each clear $10 on each item, I'm fine to do, you know, a good bundle offer. Next up was also on Poshmark. I love selling these whenever I can find them. If you see them, pick them up. It's 5.11, 5.11, I don't know how you say it, tactical, 511 tactical. I'll see if I can show you the tag over here. 511 tactical. They're like work pants, and I think that people use them like if they're in like security, or I mean, I'm just making it up. Maybe people just like to wear them, or they do have some sort of security job, or I mean, honestly, I have no idea. But that's what I see in my head. I feel like they're people that have security jobs. Anyway, I sold it for $15, which is actually less than I have sold it for, but they are an 8 long. And so I just thought, you know, I knew it would sell, but I didn't want to wait on it forever. So I was happy to get this price, and this was a bins find as well. So I was happy to go ahead and flip that over. And, you know, it's cool that it's on Poshmark too, because then I don't have to worry about the shipping on that. And that sold in 13 days. This one and the next item both came from my recent liquidation boxes. And I have a video that I did that I have to edit and put up about the whole experience with the liquidation. So I'm not going to say too much about it now because I do think it makes sense for it to be kind of said in its entirety. But this Topshop one shoulder crop top was just something I could easily list right away. I didn't give it to my photographer to do. There's going to always be a delay on those items when I give them to her, because I have to give them to her. She comes once a week and then she gets them back, and then they get listed throughout the following week. So that's a process. But this, because I wanted to put it on Amy, my half mannequin that hangs, I kept this one out for myself to list. And I sold it for $15, and that sold in 5 days. And I thought that was fantastic because up until this point, I really have never had very much luck with Topshop. Like, I kind of feel like it's supposed to be good, but it lets me down every time. And that also goes for this next one, which is Free People. never have good luck with free people. Everything I buy that's free people like never works out. So I feel like I have to give it away. But this one, because it was a little cami, again, I did want to put it on, or it's a bralette, I guess. I did want to put it on Amy, and so I was able to find a stock photo, which always helps. And I had it listed for, I think I had it listed for $29, and she offered me $20, and that was in 2 days, and I hopped right on it. So these were two great pieces that sold very quickly from the liquidation, and it was a few different orders. And again, I'll let you guys know when that video is up and you can check it out, because it was kind of like hairy for a while, like I didn't know how it was gonna go. So I'm really happy that at least two pieces so far sold from those liquidation boxes. And then the best sale of the week that I would say is this New Tags Miracle Suit, the Tearing Up Tankini set. So this was from the liquidation set that was swimsuits, and that video is up. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. If I can figure out how to do a card, I'll do a card, but who knows with my shenanigans and skills. But it's a good video, and I can tell you that I did this liquidation lot. I was so excited. It was my very first one. It was swimsuits, and then it resulted in a giant fail, which I reveal in the video. So please go ahead and watch that to see what I did. But this is encouraging because this swimsuit did sell in 1 day for $70. So I'm very happy with that. So that's my first sale from that swimsuit liquidation. So these last 3 sales sold extremely quickly, and they were all from my liquidation purchases. So I'm very happy with that. Let's go over the numbers, and then I'll show you the, so I guess I had 3 sales over $30 this week. The Miracle Suit sold for $70, and then I have 2. One I already mentioned, which was the Clover Canyon, then I have 1 more to reveal. So that's 3 sales over $30, but really they're over $50 because there were 2 $50 sales and 1 $70 sale. Okay, so here's the rundown of the numbers. We have 5 items that sold in less than 2 weeks. Additionally, another 7 on top of that sold within a month. So those are the ones that I went over with you in detail here today. In addition to that, 6 additional items sold in less than 2 months of being listed. Here's really the sweet spot, and I'm happy with a big bulk of the items falling into this category. That's totally cool with me. 25 items selling within the 2 to 6 month category of being listed. I think that's fine. And then only 10 items selling from 6 months or higher. So this is really a result of my clearance and removal efforts. I'm still tracking a lot of that, and that video will be coming as soon as I can get that recorded and up and making coherent sense. But I'm happy to see this number going down. That means that things are not sitting and sitting, and they're either being taken out of inventory or they're being sold out of inventory, and eventually this number should be really low. I mean, 10 or below I feel like would be an awesome number to have for this category of 6 months plus. Obviously there's going to always be some because I buy in all seasons and I list in all seasons. So I'm still listing Columbia, North Face, and whatever, and nobody's going to be buying that now unless they're going to, you know, the Andes or whatever. So next up is 18 boutique items sold. Now these do lean summer. They're mostly swimsuits and things like that. So these are, you know, I'm expecting that this needs to be a higher number. I'd actually like for it to be a little bit higher, but 18 is great. I'm not sure if it's the most boutique items that I've sold in a week period, but that's over 2 a day. So I'm really happy with that. It's kind of almost at 3 a day, which is fantastic. A little disappointed with my Macy's liquidation. Only 1 sold this week. I think that now we're coming up on the point where the listings may be getting a little cold, and so perhaps I may do some relisting of them soon to kind of spark a little bit of interest and have them show as a just in. I may do some offers on them to kind of, you know, maybe clear some out just by, you know, doing some offers on them out to people and then do the relist. So I'm still kind of thinking of what I'm going to do with that, but it also could be that I'm selling through the popular styles and the most desirable sizes. And so I know that I have a lot of 0X. I actually went through and updated the 0X because I feel like that's a touchy one. Do people really put in their sizes 0X? You know, are they really thinking of that as a size? I think it's a stupid size. So I think either you're a large or you're something else, you know, and so 0X really does equate to like about a 12 or a large, and so I just feel like it's an awkward size. So we'll see how that goes. More on that later. Poshmark, we have 43 items sold for a total of $720. eBay, we have 20 items sold. I told you it was terrible this week. Oh my God. I was like, the whole week I'm just like a grumpy Gus because I'm like, this is terrible. Where's my eBay at? 344 in sales. And then on Mercari, again, at just about average, 6 items sold for $158 in sales, which is actually pretty good. So a total of 69 items sold, $1,222 in sales, gross ASP of $17, which is all just, the ASP has been kind of well in the same range lately, so I feel like that's kind of where I'm at until I really get more of the lower end stuff out and really focus on the higher end things as a more total portion of my closet. It's probably not going to go too much higher than this. It's still going to be within this range for a while, and I'm fine with that. Let's see. So yeah, here I had 2 items. That was my notes. 2 items over $30, but like I said, it's really 3. And then I'll go back to these 2 notes. So there was Clover Canyon, that was $50 I showed you. There was the Miracle Suit at $70, which I showed you. And then here's the third one, a vintage Miami Dolphins Dan Marino jersey. Got it at the bins, snagged it up, and I had it up for like $99. I dropped the price a couple times, sold it for $50. Totally fine with that. The thing cost me less than $2 at the bins. Yeah, so all day long. So those are all the sales. And then just 2 other things to note. So I took a bunch of things that I removed from inventory over to a local consignment store to sell back. I went to 3 places, and in total, over that period of time, I did a total of $270 in sales to the consignment store. This is great. It's not my best. I actually have a video coming up about my best that I've done, and that's going to be coming out soon. I have to edit it. I'm so backed up on videos. So I thought that was a really great way to add to my bottom line for this week, especially for the fact that eBay just took a nosedive. The other thing I did, if you've seen on Instagram, I posted it, or I will be posting it on Sunday. It happened on Saturday. Today's Sunday. This video is coming out on Monday. The sale happened on Saturday. The Instagram post is coming out today. So confusing. I did a sale. So I did a garage sale, but it wasn't a garage sale because we're not allowed to have garage sales unless it's the official community garage sale, which I already did. So this was a different thing. So I called it a dollar clothing sale. And I made a Facebook page. I'm going to do a whole video on this because I really feel like this is a great opportunity to get rid of some things, to meet people in the community, and really jumpstart some great connections in your area. So I want to share all the details that I'm putting together on this because I'm so encouraged by it right now. It's been a really good success. We had a great sale, and we only promoted it on Facebook. There were no physical signs anywhere. So it was only on Facebook, and I'll put all the details together for you in that video. But basically, 10 people came, which I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but for my area, like, garage sales can be great, but most people look at signs. And since I wasn't doing signs and I was only promoting on Facebook, and I'll tell you where in the video, I thought for the very first time for people to just randomly follow something that they found on Facebook was great. 10 people came. We sold a total of 83 items for $73. And you say, well, if it's a dollar sale, you're about $10 shy. And that's because I had one of my local reseller friends, shout out to TJ, she came and I gave her an extra special good deal. And so I gave her 2 for $1 on some of her items. And it was great to have her come out and support the event and hopefully get some good stuff that will work for her and for her closet. So we had this dollar clothing sale. Again, it wasn't a ton of money, but it helped me get rid of a lot of things. And that was great, and it really helped me jumpstart some connections that I'll share with you when I do the video specifically on this. So that's everything that I have for you today. I would love to hear your comments about how your week is going with sales. Keep it positive or keep it question related. I definitely don't want it to be, a Debbie Downer sort of situation. If you are having slow sales, just focus on what you can do to bring them up. That's all you can do. Don't get crazy about it. I don't have time to get crazy about it. It's a bummer. It is what it is. Again, with eBay, I was like, what did I do? What did I do? But I wasn't mad that I wasn't having sales. I was trying to figure out what I did to make that happen so I could undo it, or what I could do to change it. And so I've been a lot more active on eBay with revising listings and doing things like that. And so I do think that, accepting offers, being more active with your revising of listings, things like that will kind of jumpstart it back up as much as you can. So leave me some comments. Let me know what's going on with you guys as far as sales. If you have any comments on any of the items here or brands, I'd love to hear it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great week. See you in the next one. Bye.